for the 19.7
20 kilometres,
19.7 kilometre journey,
19.7k swim,
a 19.7 kilometre open water swim.
more than 2,500 swimmers.
There will be risks.
there are risks involved.
Get injured by propellers.
10 hours immersed in cold water,
Hypothermia.
hypothermia,
Swimmers are in for a tough day.
extreme weather,
Dangerous weather conditions.
rough conditions,
rogue wave,
honking southerly currents.
Sharks are our least of our worries.
Shark sighted.
we do see small sharks.
Approximately 3 to 4 metres. Get out of the water immediately.
I want to tell you a story. And like any good story, this starts at the pub. It's December 1955 on a small island about 20 kilometres off the coast of Western Australia. A German and an Australian walk into a pub. The German is 27-year-old Gerd, a deep-sea diver, professional spear fisherman, and self-proclaimed fish out of water. The Australian is Hugh Schmidt, a young journalist with the Weekend Mail. The beers are flowing, and Gerd is buying round after round. He's only just arrived in Australia a few months earlier, but had quickly run out of money and had to abandon his plans to sail around the world with friends. So they've basically just left. Left in Australia, nothing else to do but to find work. That afternoon, wages are burning a hole in his pocket. And Hugh, he's like,
Mate, if you keep spending like that, you'll have no money for the boat ride home.
Gerd, he's like,
Then I'll swim it. Hold my beer.
Hugh thinks this is hilarious, and like any good mate, he's not about to talk him out. In fact, he's going to encourage it. And just like that, Gerd had talked himself into a 20-kilometre swim from Fremantle to Rottnest Island. So it takes a couple weeks to organise a boat and a crew. And on the 24th of January 1956, the weather is cold, it's overcast. Gerd has done no training whatsoever. 6:10 that morning, he jumps from Fremantle's North Mole Lighthouse and begins the swim towards Rottnest Island.
Dangerous weather conditions.
rough conditions,
rogue wave,
honking southerly currents,
hypothermia.
The sea was angry that day, my friends.
3 hours to get the last 4 kilometres. Finally, after 9 hours, 45 minutes, Gerd reaches the natural jetty on Rottnest Island. A crowd of reportedly more than 200 people watch as he staggers from the water and collapses on the beach. There, he lay for around 15 minutes, exhausted. And he's placed in a chair by all of these new fans. And he's hoisted up and carried up to the pub, where this all began. Gerd has now become the first recorded man to swim from mainland to Rottnest Island. And all because he got drunk and spent his ferry money.
Mate, you're gamer than Ned Kelly.
That is a wonderful compliment from an Australian. Thank you.
But was Gerd actually the first? He is the first recorded solo swimmer from mainland to Rottnest Island, but he may not have been the first. The word recorded is really important here. Long before Gerd, Aboriginal men and boys crossed those waters, but their stories and histories are not recorded the same as Gerd's. From 1838 to 1931, around 4,000 Aboriginal men and boys were forcibly imprisoned on Wodjamuk. Some as young as 8 years old. They were taken from their families and communities and used as forced labour on the island. Conditions were terrible. Prisoners faced severe overcrowding, hunger, disease, violence. At least 373 men and boys died while in custody. They were buried on the island in unmarked graves. Recent radar surveys have found 12 more possible burial sites, meaning that number may actually be a lot higher than we think. Some accounts tell of men trying to escape by swimming towards the mainland. One family's records indicate that one of those men made it. His name was James Kickett, but escapes from prisons are usually not observed, they're not timed, they're not recorded. Names, routes, what happened to them were not preserved with the same detail as Gerd's crossing. So we may never truly know who the first person was to swim these waters. Gerd chose to swim towards Wodjamuk for a bet, an adventure, and probably another beer. The men held on that island didn't want to be there. They chose to go into the water, but they chose to swim towards freedom. So when we talk about the history of swimming these waters, Gerd's only one small part. These waters hold stories of adventure, escape, reconciliation, survival. There's many more stories to come. When people say they've swum to Rottnest, it can mean very different things. Gerd's 1956 swim from North Mole to Natural Jetty sparked immediate interest. Within months, 7 swimmers lined up for the very first race. Only 4 finished, and only 1 hit the intended finish line. The other 3 were swept 1.5 kilometres south. The channel then went quiet. 10 years later, in 1969, Leslie Meany became the first recorded female to cross, swimming reverse from Natural Jetty to North Mole. Interest returned again in the late 1980s, and the start line was moved to Cottesloe Beach for the first organised Rottnest Channel Swim in 1991. In 1994, the finish line was moved into Thompson Bay, creating the 19.7 kilometre route we know today. In 2016, Port to Pub was created and added a 25 kilometre ultra distance to the menu because apparently the 20 kilometres wasn't hard enough. Today, the Rottnest leg of the Australian Triple Crown can be completed through either an event or an out-of-event ratified crossing. I'm going to take the long way, and I intend to do the 25 kilometre Port to Pub. Now, I just have to train for it. hard work. Let's do a quick update. Project Double Triple Crown. Admin update. I've officially entered the 34, not 24, 34. I've officially entered the Derwent River 34-kilometre swim. I've booked my pilot. Val from I Swim Happy will be my skipper.
Where do I need to know this camera?
I'm going to go with Val because I know Val. He was my skipper at Keppel. He is an incredible human being. I'm really excited to swim with him. Well, swim next to him. He'll be in the boat. Current window is the 26th to the 27th of March, 27. The kicker is it's an 11 p.m. start. The water will be around 17 degrees. So it'll take me about 7 to 10 hours. I'll do a full episode covering the Derwent River swim. I've got some developments there, something really exciting that hopefully pans out. But in the meantime, we'll cover the training and everything that I do in the lead up to the Derwent River swim. Before that though, my next event, which will be in November of this year, is the Geo Bay Classic in WA. 17 weeks. For 17 weeks away, I might need to really think about that. Geo Bay Classic is a 20-kilometre point-to-point that follows the WA coastline. New Zealand Triple Crown, and the swim that terrifies me the most is the Strait. It's 29 kilometres. Frigid water, happens to be a great white habitat. Terrified is the only way to describe that. I've kind of put some feelers out to see if there's anyone crazy enough to swim at tandem with me. I think I would just be a lot more comfortable if I had a buddy. I have been in contact with the New Zealand Open Water Swimming Association to get in contact with a pilot. I'm going to need at least a year to do the cold water training necessary for that. Maybe I do it first. Maybe I tick it off the list. Maybe I just go, ugh, it terrifies me. I don't want to do it. It's the only one of the swims where I'm like, I don't want to do it. I really don't want to do it, but I'm going to do it. So why not just book it now, commit, do it. Training for Geo Bay Classic. 1 Triple Crown swim booked, pilot booked, ready to go. Emailed about a New Zealand Triple Crown. We've made some pretty good progress. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you feel like sticking around, hit subscribe.